Welcome back to Knowledge Talks, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host Tariq Al-Barwani, along with our studio engineer DJ Al-Araimi, with you here today live on Oman Radio FM 90.4. Now, have you ever wondered how does a modeling service provider works here in Oman? How do they select a model? How do they work with models? What makes them special? And how can you operate as one as well? Well, my guest today, ladies and gentlemen, is Priya Prakash, also known as Priya Pawani on social media. We'll be sharing with you all that you need to know how to operate an agency so as become a model yourself. Priya, my guest today, ladies and gentlemen, is a model, actor, event coordinator in experience, and currently works with service provider for models. Priya has managed and worked with over 60 events so far, and today will be sharing with us all that you need to know about operating a model service as an agency. Priya, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and how are you doing today?
Alaikum salam. Thank you so much for having me. Good evening. I'm perfectly fine. I'm excited, but a little nervous, but it's going to be good.
It's so nice and so lovely to have you here. Since you walked in, by the way, the studio today, everyone is excited. Everyone, I'm very excited. That goes without saying, but everyone else is excited. You have this positive and lovely energy that is in you.
Thank you. I get that from everyone around, and including you guys. And you guys welcome me with such a warm smile, so I had to get it out.
Mashallah. It goes, it's I believe it's because of your personality. And I tell you one thing, if you share positivity, and I believe it reflects back to you as well.
Absolutely.
And that's why you find people are also happy as well. I had a long day today, and when I arrived, when I just looked at you, and for some reason I'm also excited and very happy as well.
Oh, thank you.
And you do to all the other people, and I hope you are also filled with positivity and happiness throughout your life, Priya.
Yes, thank you.
Priya, how does it feel to be an actor, model, and also into the business of coordinating with your models as well?
It's fun. I enjoy whatever I'm doing. Like, I love being a model, I love being an actor, and I love being a coordinator. This is something I think passion would be an understatement at this point of time. I literally live, breathe. I even dream of, events and that I'm calling models, I'm coordinating. I'm constantly even dreaming of that. Imagine. So I literally live this life, and it's fun, and it does have a lot of responsibility. You're constantly juggling between your personal work as a model or an actor, plus you're serving clients. You're into the client servicing business, so you have to make sure you balance everything out. You cannot say, hey, I'm modeling right now, I'm not going to attend your call. Client is the most important one here. So
I respect that. I respect it fully. And I actually later during the program today, I would like to know, as someone who is working with models and as someone who is part of an organization that is providing the services to different industries in Oman, how does it work? But before that, I'll just go one step back, is to know about you personally. As Priya Pawani.
Yep.
Your journey, how did it start? Where did it start? I know, and I love what you're saying, that is because you're passionate, and you're saying, I think the word passion is underrated now.
Yeah.
I mean, you're over that too.
Yeah.
You breathe, you live,
Yeah.
and then you dream.
Yeah.
Is that all that, right? and that's what makes you successful and where you are today. But we want to go a step back and tell us your journey. How did it start? Since you're born, how did you get into this business?
So it's very, very funny, actually. I remember telling my parents that I want to get into acting because, we've grown up seeing movies.
Okay.
I always wanted to be an actor, I always wanted to be in those big screens dancing, and I love Bollywood dance. I dance like a mad girl, actually. And I said, I want to be there. And my parents are like, are you mad? No way, no, you're not doing that. And you come from a family where you have to get your degree, you have to have some qualification. So those dreams actually went down somewhere. I don't even know where it went down. And this was I was probably 10 years or 11 years.
Yeah.
And I thought it was just a dream, you know.
So it was 10 years, right?
I was 10 years old
Okay.
then, you know, and I was dreaming of all these things. And my parents are like, no, you need to learn music. You need to learn singing. So I said, okay. So they put me for classes and stuff. This was when I moved from Pondicherry to Dubai.
Okay. And is it when they say you need to learn music and
I had to learn classical singing.
but is it because they
It's our culture. It's our Indian culture to learn either classical dance or classical singing music.
Okay.
It could also be classical violin because we come basically we're Tamilians, so we're from Chennai.
Okay.
So what happens is we believe a lot in extra activities.
Okay.
And my dad, I remember, was so against dancing. He said, no, you cannot dance. It's not good for a girl to dance. So why don't you learn singing?
Okay.
I was forced into it, and I was like, oh, no, I don't want to go for classes. But what kept me motivated for a very long time was, what if I sing for an actor? What if I become one of those playback singer?
Yeah.
Nothing happened. I was in Dubai, and I started mixing a lot with the locals there and different nationalities. You know what I mean? Like Jordanians, Lebanese, and a lot of people.
No wonder the international in you. I can see the international in you,
Not really. I think I know, like, I've been with so many people.
Yeah.
I have that exposure. At least I know how to. I love certain Lebanese food, I love certain Jordanian dressing, maybe, I love Lebanese makeup. Like, what I'm trying to say is I've been with a lot of people.
You've exposed to a lot of nationalities. That's very good.
Absolutely. So I felt, no, classical Indian music, it's a little probably won't be appreciated. People won't know about it. How will I stand out? I need to mix with them. That was what I kept in my mind.
Yeah.
Later, I realized, no, I need to stand out. How am I going to stand out? So, in between all this, I focused a lot into studies.
Okay.
So, basically, just to give a gist of it, I did my undergrad in marketing, finance, and psychology.
Awesome.
Then I did my master's in marketing and accounts.
Okay.
I started working with Emirates NBD Bank
Okay.
as a financial analyst. So, modeling and everything was nowhere in the picture.
Okay, so you're a numbers person.
Yes, I am. I love playing with numbers. I love it.
Yeah. Apart from that, also you've taken singing as.
I did, but trust me, I stopped in between. I thought.
But so do you sing?
No, not anymore.
So I was asking you to sing me a song or something now.
No, not anymore. Unfortunately, like I've lost practice, and it's been good 12 years. I stopped singing and stuff. But now I regret. I wish.
But it's not difficult, right?
It's classical singing is very difficult, very, very difficult. But I stopped all that.
So those movies that you find them in Hindi movies and everything, those musics, you can't sing any of them?
No.
No.
Well, I'm a bathroom singer for now because I've lost practice, and I obviously you can hear my voice shivering already, like shaking and stuff. But the only person who gets entertained when I sing is my dog, so he enjoys it. He's the only one like looking at me. But nah, I don't sing anymore. But I do.
But they're not difficult, right? This in these musics and everything, they're not difficult.
It's not about difficult. It's about practice. Again, you live music, right? You understand different variations of music. You understand different feelings to music. And those things, I lost it. I became more like a bookworm. So I just go with the notes, and I couldn't bring out variations. So I just thought, maybe it's not for me. So let go of it.
Would you know someone if someone sings, let's say,
absolutely,
whether they're good or bad?
Absolutely.
So if you listen to anyone, so for part of, let's say, the company that you are right now, and if you guys, you take singers, right?
Yeah, of course.
And if someone sings, and if you see that they come and they sing, and you can know whether they're good or not, and you can select them or not.
Again, I'm nobody to judge someone. I don't have the credentials to judge someone. Not like, I've got certificates that I'm a singer or whatever. But it should be soothing. It should touch your heart. It should just pierce through your heart.
Can I try one? And then you can tell me whether I'm good or not. So then maybe I can be selected or not.
All right, let's see.
Something like कितना मुश्किल है देखो ये कितना में दिल चुराना. Oh yeah. So would I be picked up or not?
A little. You are above average.
Above average? So I'm not good, right?
No.
I better stick to computers and what I do
You're good
best.
at what you're doing. So
yeah, so I better stick to what I'm doing.
So in between undergrad and marketing, when I was actually looking for a job,
okay.
When I was looking for a job, what had happened was, the reason I paused is because it's so ironic, and you will not believe this. I was 21, 22, and I joined an events company in Dubai. And they said, hey, we're opening another department called the modeling department. Why don't you work as a model coordinator?
Okay.
I was 21, and I said, okay, let's do this. For about a month, I remember for almost a month and a half, all I did was print out sheets, and the sheet had details, right? So name, nationality, height, weight, dress size, languages you know, what jobs interest you. I had to call about 200 models every single day. get these
Mamma
details.
mia. Okay.
Trust me, I hated my job. I
Okay.
hated my life. And I thought, what am I doing?
Yeah.
This is crazy. I'm constantly on the phone. I have so much pressure. And, I don't like to talk to people. And I don't like to ask them, hey, what's your height? And the next thing you know, they're like, excuse me, what? And I said, oh, God, I don't want to do this. But trust me, thank God I did that for 2 months. Today, when anyone contacts us saying, hey, I want to be a model, I know exactly, starting from the ground, which is the A, all the way to the Z.
Wow.
I know
But that's
how
because of the
to-
experience you've built.
Exactly.
Talk about 200 people a
Exactly.
day.
So I worked with that company for about 2.5 years. I learned a lot. So basically, what I'm trying to say is when at such an age where you're probably supposed to work as a model, I worked as a coordinator.
Okay.
So the modeling came into picture. Of course, I was doing small jobs here and there. I was also being a part of big Cine Awards and Bollywood Awards in Dubai. That
Wow.
was there. Yes,
Mashallah,
yes,
very
it was
good,
very good.
very
Like I
good,
got
yeah.
to see all these actors, and
Okay.
it was good fun. I did do a small, couple of jobs in Dubai, but my main job was I'm a coordinator, and that's what I was
Coordinate
focusing
between
on.
the between
Clients and our agency, and make sure we get the models and stuff.
Okay,
right,
very
for the
good,
job.
very good. And how do the models know about the businesses that are looking for agents? I mean, do they just search for?
Yeah, they search online. So some of them have, of course, they've registered. If you just Google it, modeling agencies in Dubai, you have list of agencies.
How many
right?
are there in Dubai so far?
I don't know. I think the constant ones that I hear of all the time, there are a good 10 to 15 that are well known, and
Okay,
people
in
are.
Dubai, yeah?
I'm sure there are many.
How many in Oman?
I think 4 or
4. Okay.
Yeah, 3
Is
to
it
4.
do you see this is a good business? I mean, modeling.
It is. It is. In fact, I was just going to come to that. When I came to Muscat, the modeling then is so different from what we have now.
Okay.
It is so nice. And
That's about 6 years ago, you're saying,
yes,
right?
yes. 6 years ago when I came here, there was nothing. Modeling was pretty much like, just be there. We'll shoot you.
Okay,
there was
be
no
there
creativity.
anyone?
It could be anyone.
Okay, just be there.
Anyone. But again, I'm not looking at you as a model.
Okay.
For instance, if they need someone who plays a role of a grandfather for a commercial ad, it's fine. You have to look like a grandfather. So we need to get somebody who is 60, 65
Okay.
to portray that character. So I'm not talking about what character you're trying to fulfill. On a general basis as well, they would do makeup on anybody and say, hey, we're shooting, it's a makeup shoot for a model. But there was no differentiation between a normal person getting makeup done and you're shooting them, and a professional model, a trained model, and you're shooting them. There was no differentiation.
Okay.
But now, I think for the past 3 years, the amount of creativity in here, the amount of experiment that happens here is wonderful. And you want to literally be a part of every single thing.
Okay.
You don't want to lose that opportunity because the way, the rate at which it's growing is amazing. It's beautiful. People are willing to try out new things. People are willing to try out something called a natural makeup. What amazed me initially was, yes, when I worked as a model, they would always make me white. And I have a tan skin. But now people are ready to accept my skin the way it is. They're saying, we want to keep your the foundation same color as your skin because it's nice the way it is. We want to bring out natural look.
Okay.
So I am no longer portraying a character of somebody else.
Okay.
I am myself.
Previously, people portray a character of someone else.
So
Okay.
they want a person. Of course, versatility is a must. So when they look at you and they say, hey, you look Indian, so let's try to make you Indian. That's fine. That's fine. Probably once in a while, once in 2 months, it's fine. I cannot constantly, not because I don't want to. I would love to. But it's because I cannot always have blue eyes. It's good to have brown eyes or hazel eyes, when they ask you to put on lenses. Initially, there was always a thing that you have to be white, blue-eyed. But now it's
What is that?
changing.
Is that representing beauty?
Ooh, I guess that's what they felt at one point.
Okay.
Beauty or any glamour look means someone with white skin and someone with blue eyes.
Okay.
But now it's amazing. I'm saying for the past 3 years, people are happy with the way things are. People are happy with me coming up with, if I tell them, hey, is it okay if I don't wear lenses? Is it okay with my own eye color? They're okay with it. They're saying, it's fine. You be the way you are. it's about us to bring out
that's
that
very
beauty.
good.
That's amazing now, you know, and I'm enjoying that more and more because I feel it's me.
Yeah.
And again, it's an addition to my portfolio as well. I can finally say, yes, it is just me.
Yeah, and fact is fact. Come on, I've seen you in a number of adverts for representing some very well-known brands and companies here in Oman, mashallah. And then it goes without saying, mashallah. Not only being a model, you are beautiful.
Thank
I mean, it goes without saying. I want to know one thing. How can you differentiate between, because you use the word a model and now a professional model, how can you differentiate between just any model and a professional model? What would you call, or what do you mean?
See, there is an overused word here that goes like top international model in Oman.
Okay.
For me, every single person who is not a local nationality, right? So who is not Omani,
Okay.
is automatically an international model because you're from another country altogether.
Okay.
You're an Indian, you're working in Oman as a model, you are an international star because it's not your country, right?
Yes.
Similarly, when another way of looking at it is when you say international, you've been a part of some big projects or projects elsewhere.
Yeah.
You've worked in Dubai, you've worked in India, you've worked in Lebanon, anywhere, in the Middle East as well.
Yeah.
Those are international models. I have a set of models who've been a part of Milan fashion show. They've been a part of, they've worked in Italy, Spain, big, small, doesn't matter. They have experience internationally.
Okay.
So those are international stars.
Yeah.
Not stars, international models. They have exposure, they have that experience. They know how to walk, how to come prepared for a shoot or a show, anything.
Yeah.
We don't need to necessarily, communicate small things to them. Hey, bring this. Hey, bring your heels. Hey, make sure you have no makeup on when you come for a shoot or a show. These are small details you don't have to tell them because they know it. They know how prepared they're supposed to come for a certain job.
And these are professional
What
models,
I say
right?
is they're professional models.
Yeah. We're going to take a quick break right now and revert back to have an interesting and exciting discussion on modeling.
Perfect.
Exciting interview today with a model, actor, and also works as a coordinator in one of the agencies here in Oman, Priya Pawani. Priya, we were talking about you, the way you started when you were back in India, and then you went all the way to Dubai. You worked there for a number of years, and you've been contacting over 200 people. That's what made you. Well, that's what built up your experience and where you are today. And we've also talked about a professional model compared just to a model. Now, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Can someone learn modeling?
Absolutely. You can learn to be a model, but again, you cannot learn chemistry and bio without knowing alphabets, right?
I respect that.
It's a very, very simple thing. I started off as a promoter. I worked in supermarkets. I worked in this thing called Jitex, which is like comics here.
Okay, yeah, Dubai.
I have done all of it. I've worked as a hostess. I've worked as literally like we did a jewelry shoot in Dubai, and 3 hours, and I got paid like 15 riyals or 20 riyals odd.
Okay.
At that
What is
time,
it, a month or a day?
No, it was just few hours. It was one day, and I just had to just stand there, wear their diamond jewelry, and take a shoot, and then pose for the photos, and that was it. It was like a press release.
Okay. Did you do it for money or passion?
No. Initially, I think I have that much of, a knowledge that when you're stepping into something, don't think of money.
I respect
Learn
that.
every bit of it. Learn the tricks of it.
Lovely.
Learn to such a point that nobody can ever match up to it.
Very good advice, ladies and gentlemen, that it needs to be applied in every other work where Priya has just shared right now. When you join an organization, don't go in an organization that says, especially if you're not experienced, you say, I'm looking for X a number of Riyal Omani and so on, and if I'm not going to get that with a mobile phone, with a car, with etc., I'll not join. No. You join that organization for learning. And even if it means that you pay them, of course, in a perfect scenario or real world, it's difficult. But if it means you're paying them to learn and get experience, why not? And that's what Priya was saying that. And I really love that. I respect that, Priya.
Thank you.
Okay.
So I wanted to, in fact, I remember doing a fashion show for our college. And a lot of my college mates were like, oh, she doesn't even know how to walk. that motivated me, that pushed me. Oh, you're saying I don't know this? I'm going to learn it.
I love that.
I pushed myself really hard.
Okay.
And again, people think if you want to be a model, you have to be size 0. No, you don't have to be size 0. Don't get into this whole pressure of body shaming and all these things. Don't worry about it.
What is a size 0? Sorry.
Size 0 is when you get into literally like you're like nothing but bag of bones.
Oh, okay. I mean, be very thin.
Absolutely. Very thin. Again, you can't even say thin.
Okay.
You're literally going and picking up a dress which is just 0 size. Like,
ouch.
It is so bad.
Is it applicable today in the fashion and model industry?
No, not at all. Absolutely no. So I don't think, like what I'm trying to say is if you want to be a model, don't think of these things.
Okay.
Don't think of, okay, be fit, be curvy. It's fine. When I look at you and you tell me that, hey, I want to be a model, please help me out. The first thing I'm going to look at is your attitude. Do you really you don't have to have the passion like me. You don't have to go crazy. But you need to have that much of a zeal or anything which will encourage you or push you to learn.
Well done.
If I give you a basic thing, hey, you're gonna be hired for this event or for this job. Basic thing, punctuality. Like we said, be there on time. If I ask you to come at 5, please try to be there at 4:55 so you can ease out, you can relax a bit.
Yeah.
Come at 5. I don't mind even if you're 5-10 minutes late. It's fine. It's okay. I can deal with that. Traffic, whatever. I can deal with a lot of things. But don't come 45 minutes late. That's something even I won't like it. Even if, okay, on a personal note, even if I don't care, I'm answerable to the client.
Yeah, true.
One bad thing from their side, and that's the end of it for me.
Yeah,
I lose the client.
Yeah, I respect that.
Whatever it is, it's a competitive world. So I lose them within a fraction of a second. And for me to get them back, I have to work really hard. I have to go meet them every single day, apologize for someone else's mistake, which is okay because I want that client to come back to me.
Yeah.
So punctuality, time management is a must. Attitude. You're not going to come for a job and be on the phone all the time. Put your phone aside. What we do again is customer service, right? So if you're a part of an event as a hostess or whatever you are inviting clients. You are actually inviting people, audience for any event. You need to have that politeness in your tone, in your way of talking or communicating. Hello, sir. Welcome. Or say those basic words. Sorry and please.
And thank you.
And thank you. Thank you for coming. Sorry, sir. I don't know much about this product. Let me introduce you to the sales team or anything.
Yeah.
And so what I'm looking at is these basic stuff.
Yeah.
You could be whoever. I don't have a problem with that.
Okay. So there is no any specific criteria of a person. The zero. You just shared one of the
See, for them to
size.
approach us, there is no criteria.
Anyone can approach you.
Contact me if you want to be. If you want to be a part of this industry, let me know. I will help you out. I will probably introduce you to some makeup artists I know, photographers I know. Photographers are always on a hunt for new faces. So I know a lot of them who message me saying, hey, if you come across a new face, let me know. I will help you out, but don't expect to hold my finger and walk throughout your journey. I will give you that push. After that, you build your own career. I'm not here to focus on one person. I'm here to focus on so many as well who think, hey, maybe Pia can help me out.
Okay.
Let me contact her. But for 6 years and 7 years, don't expect me to be your PR and only promote you all the time. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I will take you as a model. I will probably tell you, hey, I'm sending a picture for this job to this client or whatever. End of it all, everything is in the hands of the client. They know exactly whether you fit into that particular brand or the theme of the event, and they choose faces accordingly.
Okay.
That does not mean you're a bad model. That does not mean nobody likes you.
Yeah.
It's just that a lot of times you lose opportunities. It's fine. If you still have the passion for it, if you still want to work in this industry, bear with it.
Yeah.
You never know when opportunity will knock.
Or not. Yeah.
Maybe not through me, maybe through somebody else. But you will get what you want to do or what you want to become eventually. Nothing comes overnight. So some people need to have that patience.
Okay. Is there training for?
Unfortunately, yes, some agencies do provide training, which I know of. What I believe is on-the-job training.
On-the-job training.
Because when I call them anywhere and say, hey, I'm going to train you how to do an unveiling of a car, for instance, they are confident, they're amazing when they do it. But on the day of the event, they panic because there are so many people, models. They panic, right? So when they see a lot of people and the client there and photographers and everyone's attention is on you, you panic. So what we try to do is try to give them on the job. So when we always say, hey, it's better, you learn there and then, because it will stick to your head, like you will remember it. Rather than I provide you like a theoretical knowledge and I say, hey, this is what you should do as step one, this is what you should, it's not going to stay in, you're not going to remember it.
So you think on the job training
That's
is a far
that's
effective way of
my
doing
perception, that's my opinion. And of course there are agencies that provide training and stuff, and they are very good with it. And but most of them that I've seen, they learn better when they are on the job.
Okay. How are the models in Oman, in your opinion, compared to Dubai?
It's not compare Dubai. I can say, again, from my experience for 6 years, I work with a bunch of amazing girls now.
Okay.
Amazing. They are so nice. They are humble. They're like, they want to have fun too. They don't come thinking of, oh my God, I just want to go do my job and leave. No. Because for them also it's experience. Every brand and every company you associate yourself with, it's experience. For instance, if you're a part of a telecom, you're doing an event for them, you're learning everything about telecom industry.
Oh, nice, true. Very
You know
true.
what I mean?
Yeah,
So if you pay a little attention, you're going to learn everything about it.
about the industry as well.
Yes.
And meet new people and network.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And if you're a part of, say, automobiles, you're learning new cars and new things coming up.
Yeah.
And nowadays, a lot of things happen in Oman.
Okay.
I have seen road shows for big brands happening here.
Okay.
So it's good when you associate yourself with big events and big brands. Learn whatever is there, even if you don't like if you're not a huge fan of automobiles, it's fine. But at that minute, you're actually getting free education. Like, someone's telling you spare parts and someone's telling you, the engine capacity, maybe a lot of things.
Yeah.
Go for it, learn.
Yeah.
You never know. Maybe, you might get hired in that company for all I know later on.
Nice. Was there any case, any of the models who were hired in any of those companies?
Maybe there were one or two, but I'm not in touch with them much because they're busy with work and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, but a lot of them are moving into such fields as well. And sometimes clients come and tell me, hey, I love this person. This person's very hardworking. We want to offer something to them.
Okay, well, nice. Very good. Huh?
I like that. And the person who worked for them is an Omani. And it is beautiful.
Okay, nice.
And I work with a lot of them, and it's fun to work with them. And now I can feel that difference.
Okay.
Of course, like I said, they are also one of the reasons for our success, because if I had not a good team and, not very comfortable team to work with, I don't think I would be sitting here with you at all. I would never get noticed. I would never be able to do what I'm doing or what I want to do.
Yeah.
So
I respect that. It's
fully. A good team now, and we are very happy with what we're doing.
Yeah. I noticed you you mentioned the word all the girls.
Yeah, models. Yeah.
No guys?
Of course, guys as well, because I'm trying to push that, and it's so funny because every time I walk into an event and I see two models next to, say, a car, I'm like, how would it be if there's one guy and one girl? Imagine that chemistry. Imagine such a James Bond effect.
Wow, that's what I'm talking about.
But I don't know if, again, it depends on the client, right? If they think that fits into the team and if that fits into their brand that they're launching, why not? Of course, we've had a lot of guys to work with as well, especially in for commercial shoots, like where you have these ads and stuff. Yes, of course, it's always a family. So you always have someone portraying husband, someone portraying as the wife, and then the kids. So it's good fun. Of course, boys are...
Yeah. We're going to take a quick break and revert back to exciting and interesting discussion that we have today with Priya. Exciting discussion and interview today with Priya Pawani, who is an actor and also a model, and works for a model agency as well as a coordinator, where she shared an experience on how they select models here in Oman in order to work with them to represent the different companies. By the way, Priya, the studio engineer, a great man, Mr. Laremi, asked me right now while we're taking the break, how can he join as a model as well. If you could just advise him and tell him, so he wants to become a model and join you.
Sure. So since he's obviously in front of me, I
Yeah.
will exchange my number with him.
Okay.
What he needs to do is when you text me, of course, introduce yourself. Say, hey, because we do meet a lot of people in a day, right? So I need to remember that you are from so-and-so place. And by looking at you, okay, I do look at you right now and I know that you qualified to become a model. So all you need to do is just message me saying, hey, I'm so-and-so and you met me at so-and-so place. I would like to become a model, and send me a couple of your photos. So when I say photos, I don't need selfies. I don't want photos with your shades on because I cannot see your eyes. And if you have beautiful eyes, come on, I need to send it to the photographers or clients or whatever. So I need you to send me good photos. It doesn't have to be professional quality photos, but even like a normal camera photo, but again, no selfies. I don't want you sending me photos where there are plenty of friends next to you, then I won't know which one is you. And give me other details like your height, your weight, languages you can speak. If at all you have any experience, do share that. Like, again, if you're a DJ, do specify that, hey, I'm also a DJ. And if other than modeling, if I have anything else, I can always, push across for other things as well, like artists. Sometimes we also look for artists. So I can push that too. And after all that, for instance, if you have 3-4 numbers and what you've sent me a text is probably one of your friend's number, make sure you mention that, hey, you can contact me on these numbers because the one I'm messaging you from is not your number, So make sure you have communicated everything to me. Again, sometimes some people have issues in sense they don't want to be a part of commercial ads. They don't like their photos to go on newspaper or billboards. So if you have any concerns, do let me know beforehand. Not after you get selected, you tell me, hey, I'm sorry, but if my photos are going to come in a magazine, I cannot do it. So those things don't work. So whatever your concerns are, let me know beforehand.
Awesome. Very, very good. Very good input. And as you can see, he's very happy and smiling, and he's looking forward.
I'm going to expect a mail soon or a message soon.
Inshallah. Now, tell me one thing. What are the typical challenges that a model agency face from models, and the other way around, models with the agencies?
So let's start with the first one, clients with models. So sometimes clients give us a brief which the only challenge we generally find is time.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you can't blame anyone here. Sometimes the whole planning takes so long that when the client approaches us, it's literally 4 days before an event or 3 days before an event, right? So for us to start working and finding the right person becomes a little difficult. So we kind of lose out on time.
Okay.
What happens is, again, when they say, hey, look for so-and-so nationality for us because they fit in our theme perfectly well. Mm-hmm. Now, for me to find that, I need to make sure they are in town. Mm-hmm. If they are free that day and those kind of stuff. So I believe at least if I knew a week ago, I would have, booked them beforehand. Mm-hmm. Sometimes probably they have other commitments too. So that's one of the main challenge that we face is time.
Okay.
Usually. From models, like I said, sometimes they agree to work on a particular job or be a part of an event, and then last minute they back out. It's fine. It's fine, because if you're in such an industry, you have to expect these things. You have to be prepared for these things. So generally what we tell the client is, you want 4 models? Choose 6, please, because just in case if one backs out, we have another one as replacement. So,
and how does it happen? Let's say on the day itself, on an event.
Sometimes it's also unavoidable circumstances. So say maybe she fell down somewhere, poor thing, she's broken her leg, or maybe she's sick. Again, these are unavoidable things. I cannot.
It's a big organization that you've got is launching.
Well, luckily, like I said, when they choose 6 models, right?
Okay.
So
and do they count the backups as well?
Backups don't come. We always let them know. We tell them, hey, I'm sorry, here you've been selected as a backup or a replacement. If I find half an hour before the girl has not turned up, generally when an event starts, you're asked to report an hour early.
Okay. Okay. Awesome.
So I know that the girl hasn't turned up, or she calls me last minute saying, hey, I'm sorry, something happened. I don't think I'll be able to make it. At least I know I can call the other one and say, hey, you're in, please come immediately.
Oh,
and I
good.
go and tell
So
my client,
awesome.
I go and tell the client, I'm really sorry, the one you chose, the first 4 options you chose as priority, one of them couldn't make it. I apologize. And the replacement ones that you've chosen, one of them is going to come. So she might be a little late, but she's going to come. So they know that we've taken care of that part.
Okay.
And also regarding one of the photographer who had messaged on Instagram, right?
Okay.
Asking us how we deal with models, because some of
Yes.
them don't come on time and some of them... What we generally do is, see, that's why I said coordination is not simple. People think you can just wake up. It's a very simple coordination. Like, I'll tell you what. Someone's calling me, a friend of mine. She says, hey, some musicians, some singers, I don't want to contact them because I find it a little, awkward to just randomly call somebody. If he or she is your friend, could you check details for me? I want it on so-and-so date, so-and-so time. Can you check on them and let me know? So I'm already coordinating. Be it with an agency, without an agency, whatever it is, I'm already coordinating, right? I'm sitting there, I'm calling on someone else's behalf. I'm trying to arrange everything for them. So when I do that, again, it's a friend of mine. So what I'm going to do is take a little extra effort on the day when he or she is supposed to reach at, say, 5 o'clock. From 4:30, I will call them. I will call and ask, hey, I hope everything is set. You're on your way. And the person says, yes, ma'am, or yes, we are on our way. Don't worry about it. Everything is under control. So I know that the person is on the way. What I do tell my friend is, hey, once he or she reaches, please let me know. So I know things are under control. And trust me, I panic. I panic like a crazy person if I'm not able to get through somebody who's supposed to report for a job.
Okay.
I panic not because, I have this thing against them or I'm not confident. No, I panic because I always make sure that I want to make sure I do a good job.
Yeah. No, I respect that. I really respect.
So I always take that effort. I always call 10 minutes before as well saying, how far are you? How long are you going to take? So if you find that annoying, I'm really sorry, girls. Everyone, all the models.
No, I'm sure they like you. They respect you, man. You're giving them a job. You're giving them an opportunity.
But no. Some of them do tell me, "Come on, you need to breathe. You need to just relax. You know,
Chillax.
come, chillax, and all this. Those new words." But no, it's not how they think it is. We have had sleepless nights wondering, what if? What if tomorrow something happens? What if we are not there on time? And so, come on, you can never blame the client. Client is never wrong. The first rule of marketing, right? So the client is never wrong. The client is upset with you. It's obviously because he or she has had a bad day, or their boss probably gave them a tough time. Whatever it is, you can never ever blame them. So the only thing we want to do is make sure that the client is happy and he does not take his frustration out on us, at least, because
as
from
long
our
as
side
they
we
pay
have done
the money. As long as they pay the money.
No, it's a very simple thing. You come on, like you said, wherever you go, bring it out, bring out that positivity. Talk to them nicely and say, hey, you've had a bad day, don't worry, everything is going to be fine. We do have such talks with our clients. It's not like I just go there and say, hello sir, I'm here, your models are here. No, I have an amazing relationship with all of them. And I sometimes even call them and say, hey, what you doing tonight? How's your weekend going? So we have a lovely relationship with all of them. And like I said, the models that we work with now, they tell me. In fact, it's funny, I don't message them anymore. They message me saying, stop messaging us, we are on our way. So don't take that effort to call us anymore. And once we reach there, we'll call you. So they now know how we want to work and how we like it. So there's always constant updating from them, constant calling. And sometimes they call us and ask, are you sure tomorrow's event is confirmed? Because you've not gotten back to us. And that is nice to know that, they are keeping a track of things now.
Very good. Very good.
So I'm glad that without having to speak so much about these things to them, they have automatically understood how things work here.
Okay.
And they are taking more efforts than we should at this point of time, which is a very good thing. So it's a win-win.
Okay. That's really good. Really good to hear. Tell me one thing, Priya. Who is your role model?
Oh, many, many. I honestly love Julia Roberts.
Oh,
I love her. I love Jennifer Lopez. Sometimes I just want to look like her, her makeup, her hairdo, and I love how their presence is at events or at anything. I love them. And of course from Bollywood, I love Deepika Padukone. I love the way she's worked so hard and wherever she is now, and I fancy every single person who is self-made.
They worked hard to achieve where they are.
Yes, self-made, awesome. And recently I've been following this YouTuber who's also a makeup artist.
Okay.
And she's a Brazilian and she is wonderful with her work. She can teach you even simple makeup tips that you can put on if you're going for an interview or anything. So yeah, these are some of them.
If you're to give 3 advices for models, what would that be?
3 advice. First, attitude. Please, you're not doing a favor for anyone.
Yeah.
And they're not doing a favor for you either. So make sure you come. Let's all have fun. Come on. Every day, every different things you do in a particular day, is something good, something fun. So attitude is very, very important. Again, if you're good to me, you're obviously, like, I'm obviously going to be good to you. And that goes everywhere, right? So if you do one job good, you're going to have that client ask for you all the time. They want to work with you all the time. Attitude, time, and like I said, these small things, like, come on, don't always be on the phone. It's work. So let go of all these things. Learn to talk to your team members. Get to know them, maybe, and exchange some things there. So yeah, these are a couple of things.
Awesome. Very exciting interview we've had today. You've shared very...
And time flew.
And time flew. I wish you had more time, because I personally am enjoying a lot. And you could see our studio engineer is already happy and smiley because you're going to also
he's
give
going to
an
be my future
opportunity.
model.
Awesome. There you go, العريمي. أمورك طيبة. Okay. Anything you wish to share to our audience today?
Yes, absolutely. First thing is, I want to thank our director, Mr. Shoaib Mohammed. It's all because of his support and constantly being there for us. Thank you so much. Secondly, every single person I've worked with, guys, thank you so much. Makeup artists, photographers, my entire team of models. I don't think, it's a single person success. It's always teamwork. Thanks to you.
The pleasure is mine.
And lastly, of course, not lastly, but I want to end it by saying that I want to thank my family. They have been of immense support, and thanks to them, and thanks to my co-coordinator, who's actually not here, and thanks to her too, and everyone, entire Oman. So thank you, guys. Thank you, whoever have given us good opportunities, supported us, and been there for us. Thank you.
And we here at Oman Radio FM 90.4 are very, very happy to have hosted you, and thank you for joining us today to share about your successful journey into the world of modeling. I would like to take this opportunity to wish you the very best and success in all that you do, Priya.
Thank you so much. Thank you once again.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of our program for this week. I hope you all had an intriguing time with us. Let us catch up again next week on Tuesday for a knowledge session. Wishing you all now a happy and a pleasant week. Ma'as salama.